Okay, so welcome to another episode for the licensure examination for agriculturist review in Here's the Sprout of Philippines and Sayabong Pilipinas. So for this episode, we will be talking about plant morphology. So let us start by defining what is plant morphology. So plant morphology, also known as phytomorphology, is the study of the physical form and external structure of plants. So physical form, kung paano sila nakikita, and yung external structure ng mga plants na yon. Say for example, yung leaves, yung roots niya, ano ba yung itsura ng mga yon. So can be, uh, this describes plant morphology. So yan, let us start by also knowing what morphological characterization is. So this can be a really big term, pero ang meaning lang nito, morphology tas characterize. Ayan, kapag characterize, i-describe mo kung ano yung meron sa kanya, di ba? So, i-describe mo lang yung kanyang itsura o yung kanyang form, yung ating morphological structures, ganyan. So crops are characterized based on the morphological traits, so including color color ng mga halaman, yung shape, yung size, yung texture, and yung architecture of the different parts of the plant. So ayun, those are just some of the things that you'll look for kapag ikaw ay nagka-characterize. So let us start by also looking at the different parts of the plants and how what are the different classifications under ng mga yon. So this will be like pahapyaw lang sa mga to. Ayan. So sa roots natin, so its main job is for absorption and anchorage. So these are structures that are seen underground and most of the time they are colorless. Pero kapag sila ay lumaki na, ganyan, ayan, nagiging silang sturdy or woody. Ayan. So they may be fibrous for monocots or taproot for dicots. So ayan, ang ating monocots, isa sa mga example niyan ay yung corn natin. Ayan. So ang ating corn, it has a fibrous root system. Then meron din siyang another structure which is yung ating brace roots. Ayun, na siya yung tumutulong sa pag-hold ng stature ng ating corn. And taproots or yung ating mga dicot ay example naman yan, mung bean, ganyan. So kapag taproot, meron siyang parang super laking root na dumidiretso hanggang sa baba. Tapos doon sila sa spread. Ayan, doon sa root na yon. So I will just give you some pictures of that. So ito, STEM naman, its main job is for conduction and support. Conduction ng mga nutrients ng water from the roots, ang roots absorption, tas STEM, conduction and support. It is above the ground. It is erect, usually brownish at maturity with prominent nodes and internodes. So ayun yung STEM. So some of the types of stem, again, babalikan natin yung classifications kanina, ay herbaceous or ating mga succulent na stems and yung woody na stems katulad ng sa santan. Ayun. So herbaceous, soft, they are flexible. So example ay sa tomato plants and yung namang woody stems, they are hard, rigid, capable of secondary growth. Ang example nito ay yung ating sa mga trees or yung sa ating mga shrubs. Ayan. So those are some examples of woody stems. Next, we have the leaf. So the main job of the leaf is for photosynthesis and also transpiration. So I will be having a separate video on these two physiological processes. So leaf are usually thin and flat and the laterally expanded green structure. Ayan. So yung lamina and attached to petiole to the node of the stem. So these are just some descriptions of the leaves. So here are some types of leaf arrangement. So meron tayong simple leaves. Ayan. So single blade per petiole. So for example, maple leaves, ganyan. And the other one is compound leaves wherein yung isang ganon, divided siya into leaflets along the petiole. Ganyan. So example nito ay yung sa rose natin. So flower, its main job is to attract pollinators and for sexual reproduction. So they are brightly colored other than green. Yung kanilang mga petals ay iba yung kulay most of the time. And then yung petals, they enclose the fertile parts, which are, ano yung mga yan? So I hope that you already have your answer, which are the carpel and stamen. Ayan. So more of that when we go to our discussion on plant breeding. So here is some types of the flower. Marami pa to, pero let's start with this two. So meron tayong complete flowers. They all have four main parts which are sepals, petals, stamens, and pistil. So meron yung apat na yon. Then incomplete flowers lack one or more of these parts. So complete versus incomplete. The other classifications ay perfect flowers, which have both male and female reproductive parts, and imperfect flowers have either, so isa lang, stamens or pistil but not both. So ayun. So here are just some of the different examples na meron sa Philippines on the perfect flowers versus the imperfect flowers. So perfect flowers, Sampaguita, Gumamela, Santan, Rosal, Calachuchi. So those are some examples of perfect flowers, and imperfect flowers are papaya, yan, cucumber. Ito yung mga magkakahiwalay yung kanilang flower. May male flower, may female flower, ganyan. Squash, corn. So yung corn natin, di ba may tassels nila sa taas, parang merong ganon-ganon sa taas. Then meron din siyang ear, ayun naman yung female part niya. Ayun. So kung saan tumutubo yung corn na mismo, yung mga buhok-buhok doon. So ayun naman yung kanyang female part. So ayun, and even bottle gourd. Yeah. So next one, we have the fruit. So its main job is for propagation. So these are composed of fruit wall and seeds, which may be fleshy or with a hard shell. So here are just some types of fruits. So meron tayong simple fruits. So these develop from a single ovary of a single flower. So single, simple fruits. So here are some of the examples. We have mango, calamansi, santol. So those are some examples of simple fruits. We also have aggregate fruits. So these develop from several ovaries of one flower. Some of the examples are atis and guyabano. Yan. And we also have multiple fruits, which develop from ovaries of multiple flowers that are closely packed. So examples are pineapple and jackfruit. Yeah. And lastly, we have the seeds. So seeds are really important when it comes to propagation because its main job is to serve as the means of reproduction and dispersal. So the technical definition of a seed is a mature ovule containing the embryo, stored food, and the protective seed coat. More of this will be discussed pag dumating tayo sa seed science and technology na portion. So that's it for this episode. In the next episode, we will talk about plant anatomy. So for this one, we talked about plant morphology, which are external. And in the next part, or in the next episode, we will be talking about plant anatomy, which is more on the internal structure naman ng plants natin. So see you in the next episode.